Hi and welcome. My name is Rich Pasini. Today is November 11th, 2019. Thank you for tuning in. I just want to start off by saying thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It is greatly appreciated. I hope you like the content and come back for more. Today, I want to discuss about the changes going on with YouTube. I've been on different sites and I've gotten a notice. I think YouTube's been saying a lot of notice to content creators such as myself. I'm sure you guys might have gotten it, maybe not, but maybe they did give it to me for a reason. I don't know. I hope I'm not just the one singled out here. But anyway, with those new changes coming into place, it seems to get a lot of people uptight, especially those who are successful YouTube creators that have created, many videos, maybe thousands upon thousands of videos, and they worry about the future of YouTube. And I've been on a couple of sites, and I'm not going to give out the names to them, YouTube sites, whatever channels. But I just want to put my glass on just to read a little about here. I have to write stuff down on a pad, folks, because I forget stuff throughout the course of the day. But anyway, I was going to call today's title, because I'm still thinking about changing it around. But for now, I was going to say the title is going to be Make Good Content on Your YouTube Channel. And from other creators, because of the new changes, I don't know if you guys have been getting them out there. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't yet. But I typed up, if you type in do a Google search, what caused all the changes at YouTube for small creators, which I am a small creator. And anyway, when I typed that into Google search, well, actually it wasn't a Google search. I typed that in Google search. I'm sorry. I clicked on some other windows. I typed in, then I did the same thing. I typed in on the YouTube and in the YouTube search engine. And here's how it looks. I think I only listed 4. These are the titles. I'm not going to give you the things, but you'll probably figure out anyway. The future of YouTube will look awfully familiar. What I think will happen to YouTube in the future. The future of YouTube is changing. Here's how. And last but not least, the future of YouTube is not looking good. And, this is my personal opinion on it. It's my personal thing. I wrote on it. Like I said, I'm sorry I have to write things out. I can't remember everything verbatim because, like I said, you ever hear information overload? That's me all the way. Here's my opinion. YouTube wants to make money off credible creators, YouTube creators. I can understand that it's like paying for an ad and you're not getting no return on your investment. It makes sense. Okay. The new rule is with that copper thing with the FTC. Copper, that's that thing that children with the children topic. Copper. They call it copper. You got to read it. I don't know it's an abbreviation for it, but you could check into it. That deals with content that's not suitable for children. Now look. I said it before in my videos, and I will say it again over and over again. On my YouTube channel, I do not discuss religion and politics. They're, for whatever reason, they're very touchy topics, okay? And when you get into those discussions, they can become very heated, okay? Because you have your opinion on one topic, let's deal with on a political basis here. You may talk about one opponent versus the other opponent. You're going to try to prove your point. They're going to try your point. The next thing you know, it gets to be a heated exchange, and you end up arguing with each other, and you're creating hard feelings. The same thing with religion. Now, I have my own personal religious beliefs. I have my own political beliefs, who I like, who I don't like, or whatever. But I keep that to myself, okay? Those are the things that you want to kind of like shelter away and keep them off your YouTube channel. Now, if you want to talk about them, that's fine. Then expect to be maybe censored, or maybe that will cause a little problem within your YouTube channel. I don't know. I'm just saying. Also, the other thing is I don't use profanity on my channel. Now I can't. I always would put in my videos. I could consider my channel a kid-safe channel because I don't use profanity and I don't discuss those things. But you see, people say, "Well, what's the big deal if you discuss politics or religion? You're not really saying anything bad." But I keep them out of the limelight. The reason I'm not saying profanity is going to create a problem too for some people who may throw that F-bomb out there every now and then. That's fine. You want to do that? That's fine. That's your thing. But expect the consequences that go along with it. I don't use that in my videos. But at the same time, I'm going to go into some websites there, and I'm just going to read a little into it. And what I'm saying with this particular video, this channel, this particular video here, is make good content for your YouTube channel. I wrote up yesterday, it was a 3-page thing. I had it where I was sitting at my little diner table there. I was thinking about it, writing information down. It was about 3 pages. And what I was going to talk about, the topic of that one was going to be, what was it again here? The Seed to Growing YouTube Channel. That was going to be the title. But it was about 48 minutes long, and I don't know if people would watch me sitting at a table. Not only that, the low lighting, and you probably see like a shadow. I didn't have enough light. Yesterday was a gloomy day over here, so I do everything. I shoot everything in normal daylight, lighting. And what I was talking about in that video, in growing your channel, is to let it grow organically. Find your passion, do what you love to do, and create a video with it. Plain and simple. I've been on many YouTube channels, I follow other creators, and they give very good advice. And I am no authoritative figure on how to create a successful YouTube channel. But I will say this. Considering my small channel, which is small growing, it's growing at a slow pace, I think as time goes on, if the changes don't affect me or cause any problem within my YouTube channel, I think I will eventually get to that 1,000 subscriber mark. Now, I'm not going to get too much into this here. You guys could do your own research. But, there's an old saying, for a bunch of bad apples, one bad apple could cause a lot for the others. There's a reason, a rhyme and a reason for this here. Well, people say there's no rhyme or reason for it, but in this particular case, I believe there is, because when they make dramatic changes in their YouTube infrastructure, or in this particular case, their platform, there's a cause and effect for it. Now, I'm not going to get too much into it. I'm not here to make any derogative statements. I'm not here to bash anybody or whatever. But this whole dates back to sometimes creators do things that are a little off key, and in the eyes of others, it's not viewed or deemed viewable by some people, and it creates a problem. Now, when I first started with this here, when I registered my YouTube channel back in July of 2013, I think it was, on YouTube, I never really did much with it. I didn't. It's one of those things, you just sign up for it, and I didn't really do anything with it until later on, And I said it in many of my other videos, how I got into this, creating a YouTube channel, was because of eBay. And people will say, well, how did eBay get you involved with it? Well, I'm doing demo videos, sneak peek videos, intro videos. Plain and simple, That's how I broke into it. And I do, believe it or not, in a funny way, I do have to say thank you to eBay for giving me that start, kind of like pushed me into it, and indirectly, not saying they called me up and said, hey, why don't you do videos on before you put them up on eBay, and do sneak peek videos, demo videos. No one told me that. It was my own making, my own doing. But going forward, I think back then it was a little different, the way they had their YouTube platform structured back then. I think back then, I'm not saying they didn't have it, they didn't follow any guidelines or anything like that, but I think they become more enforced as time went on. People were putting videos up, putting video content up there that really wasn't, quote unquote, good for viewing, if you get my drift. And, YouTube as a big company, which is owned by Google, right, if I understand, they got to follow guidelines. And they don't want to get themselves in any problems either. It's just like they say how video games can influence a person. So can movies, so can viewing stuff like this could have an outcome on a person. My take is, if you're going to create a YouTube channel, let it grow organically, do what you love to do, and be good at it. But at the same time, keep it real, and put good content out there. There's no reason for people to sit there and, pepper the conversation or your YouTube videos with profanity or things that, are not, when you watch public TV, well, for the most part, I don't really watch much television, to be honest with you. I watch maybe TV once a week. I know it sounds, people say that's crazy, once a week. Yeah, I like how-to videos. One of my favorite shows is This Old House. I like it. I like it because I like to work with wood and stuff like that. It gives me ideas. I'm learning at the same time. So yeah, do I watch TV once a week? Sure, I do. I do watch TV once a week. It's just the way it is, for me. But for some people, it's another thing. It's a pastime for people, and that's fine, But we're not talking about television right now. We're talking about YouTube. I love YouTube. I don't know. After reading all this stuff and watching some YouTube creators talking about the topic of this here, I don't know what the future holds for me as well. The way I understand it, if your videos are not commercial worthy, like where they could, I guess a big company who wants to advertise on your YouTube channel feels it's not, worthy to be on there. I guess it's not worth it for for YouTube to, host your video or put that advertisement on your thing or whatever on your YouTube channel, because, I understand reading. From following up on some of the, like I said, the stuff I get off the internet, I believe they're losing money, YouTube. That's what I understand. Now, I could be wrong. Like I said again, I'm just expressing my own opinions here. Okay, so whatever takeaway you get from it is a takeaway you get from it. I am not trying to disavow any type of thing that they're talking about here. What these people, YouTube creators are talking about. However, looking at the little. The thumbnails of the things I just ran off, the title just ran off on those videos, they didn't look happy. The thumbnail, the little thumbnail that kind of like gives you a little intro like as to what the video might be all about. And looking at some of these thumbnails that these creators putting on it, it didn't look too happy about it. Now, the ones that are monetized and the ones that have millions of subscribers, are they going to be a little nervous about this year? I don't know. They have millions of subscribers. If you go to Social Blade and you look at their revenue, supposedly the approximate revenue, what they make, their variables from. Let's say someone's making from $10 to $40, like mine. I'm a very small channel, and I ain't monetized. So just to let you know, so if you look me up, I am not getting any money from I don't have 1,000 subscribers. I have the watch time, but I don't have the 1,000 subscribers. And even then, I heard after you do get that there, you hit the 1,000 subscriber mark and you put in for it, or I think YouTube will contact you and let you know that you're eligible to join the YouTube Partner Program. Now, even if you sign up for it, they're going to do research on your YouTube channel and see if it's you're worthy to be in the partnership, the YouTube partnership. So I may not even get it, even if I get 1,000 or 20,000. They might look at my video and say, nah, this guy here, he doesn't meet the qualifications, the requirements. But, I'll be honest with you. I would hope that someday I could grow my channel big enough. Who doesn't want to be a YouTube creator? Who doesn't want to, start a YouTube channel and, you're able to stay home and, do what you love to do? I love making videos. I do. I do love making videos. I mean, when I lost my job back in June of 2016, I went through 2 company layoffs and 1 company bankruptcy. I'm not trying to give you a sob story here. I'm just trying to tell you how I got more into this here. And I threw my hat in the ring and said, you know what? I registered on YouTube back in 2013. Let me try it. What do I got to lose? You're uploading videos, and it's either yay or nay. If people like what you have to offer, they'll subscribe to you. And that's the part I was talking about when I sat down at my table, at the little dining table I was talking about. What do you call it? The Seed to Growing YouTube channel. That was going to be the title, but I don't think I'm going to put that video up. But anyway, and I'm saying to myself, I follow a lot of successful YouTube creators, and these guys are great, and I am not putting them down. So if anybody does hit this particular video, mind you, I'm not putting you down. I think you guys give great advice. You really do. But my personal take on it, following a lot of different creators who will share how to grow your channel, it's basically, for me, and this is me now, it's the same topic with a different spin on it. You know, like in marketing, they'd say bring an old product back with a new twist, so to speak. And it's true, you can do things like that. I could go to another YouTube creator's channel, and they could be talking about how to get more subscribers or more views, and I could piggyback off of them. And that's basically what happens. People piggyback from one after another. It's like a daisy chain, you know, just going along and along. And there's nothing wrong with that. But everybody will tell you basically the same thing, you know, on how to grow, you know, get more views and how to get more subscribers. Folks, let me tell you something. Before all this stuff changes, I don't know when it's going to change or what. Well, I think they said December 10th, 2019, I think is when things going to be in effect. But let me explain. Let's just share this with you guys. I've been on channels, okay, that this one particular channel was how to crush things being crushed, whatever it was, something along that line, crushing things, whatever. And you know what that channel was? It was the person who took the video. It took a car. You can see the back wheel of the right passenger, the driver's side car wheel, right, running over apples, pumpkins, and just crushing things with the back tire. All you see was a rear tire and things rolling over this stuff. And that video, you might say, well, you know, would it spark any person's interest to watch it? It did, because it had, I think, thousands of views, and I don't know how many thousands of subscribers, but people subscribe to that. Why? I don't know. Is that great content? I don't want to put the person down. Maybe to that person it is. But the things I'm trying to say is, you know, when I hear all these things about how to grow a YouTube channel and how to get subscribers, it's the things like that that kind of hold, you know, get the audiences captive. You know, they capture their audience with something like that. Is, you might say, demenial, but people will tune in to watch that. Now, if you ask me, well, did I subscribe to that channel? No, I didn't. But there have been people that did. You look at some of the people. There's one now. Someone was just watching one recently about this woman who cooks Mexican food. Her channel blew up. I don't know if she's got, I don't know how many subscribers. Don't quote me on this here. You might know what I'm talking. I forget offhand. I seen it a while back. I don't know if she got 1.4 million subscribers or if it was 1.4 million views. I don't know. I remember that there exactly. But being herself, I think it was translated, I guess, in the language, in that language, how to cook Mexican food, and very basic. No scripted thing, you know, no fancy kitchen or anything of that nature. Showing you how they make their food, I guess, in that country, you know, the country, Mexico, whatever, Mexican cooking. And people are watching it. Thousands of views. I don't remember how many subscribers, but I know they had, like I said again, I'm not sure of those numbers. And the channel grew. It's growing. And it's still growing. Why? Because she found something that people are interested in. Well, I think so anyway. She has a niche that people are interested in cooking. Who doesn't like cooking? Who doesn't like food channels, right? But the thing I'm trying to say is that channel took off. And I assure you, well, I can't say assure, but I bet that person would, maybe so. I don't know if that person was watching videos on how to grow your YouTube channel or get views, your subscribers or views, but they just did it. That channel grew organically. I'm telling you, it did. It's amazing. But that's what I'm trying to say. You know, making the right content for your YouTube channel is very important. You know, that's why I say, the saying goes, do what you love to do and the money will follow. It's true. In some cases, it will. Some cases, But, you know, when I was looking at all that stuff there, reading about, I'm going to take you to a couple of websites in a second. And I said to myself, geez, you know, I'm over here really, I have high hopes. I said, geez, I'd love to get my channel to become monetized. And who knows, maybe I could turn this into a full-time full-time job, you know. Like I said, again, I went through 2 layoffs and 1 company bankruptcy. I figured, well, maybe now this might be my calling in life, to do what I love to do, which is make videos. But the more I think about it, I say to myself, geez, you know, after reading that stuff, but, you know, I don't want to have a negative attitude. I'm more of an optimist than a pessimist. And my take, and if YouTube is watching, I want you guys to know out there, I love YouTube. I love making videos. I think to me, it's the greatest thing. You know, it's a great platform to be on. Probably number one platform. I know there's other stuff, other places you can go to host videos, but YouTube is my number one go-to video hosting, if you want to call it that. There, that will put your videos on there. And I'm hoping still. Like I said, I'm more of an optimist than a pessimist, that I could still make a go out of my channel. Now, again, the content I'm putting out, is it going to be, commercial approved? Like where I can make, for companies, like where people will advertise on my YouTube channel, where there's a revenue stream, it'll generate a revenue stream for YouTube, because I know they get a percentage of it, and so do you. Well, I guess the advertiser, they paid already for that, but I know there's something along that line. Like I said, look, I'm not 100%, I'm not an expert on YouTube. Okay, I'm taking this all in and I'm deciphering it the way I see it. Okay, so I don't want people to sit to say, man, you don't know what you're talking about. No, I'm not going to deny it. I don't know everything about about YouTube, except if you read up on their policies and their changes and everything else, you get a little insight with it. Okay, I'm not an expert on it. So I don't want people coming on my channel and leaving comments, man, you know what the heck you're talking about. I'm just sharing my interpretations of what I see. Okay, and the way I see it right now is, for all intents and purposes, if you're going to get involved with YouTube, read their rules, the updates, okay, their new terms of service updates. They sent it to me. I read it, as best I could. I read it. It was quite a bit. Let me tell you, I skimmed through it, and just create good content. Like I said again, do stuff that you love to do. If you're a baker, maybe you could do a video on baking. Maybe you could set your camera. If you got a digital video camera, you could set up in front of your kitchen. If you got the island there, and you could talk about, baking cookies or making cupcake, or whatever it may be. If you're a guy that's into photography, do a video about photography. Talk about the cameras. Hey, this is the camera I use. And you talk all about the specs on it, specifications of the camera. Why do you like it? Why did you buy it? Would you endorse it if they come up to you and offered you a brand deal? Would you endorse it if the company said, hey, would you consider, endorsing our product? Whatever, you could do something like that. Whatever it is. If you're a do-it-yourself, I'm a do-it-yourself guy. I like to do stuff and fix things around the house, whatever. I can make videos like that. I've done stuff like that in the past. If you look at my videos, whatever, over 1,000, I got 1,051 videos, whatever. I don't know where it is, but it's somewhere in there. I did videos like on my Sweet 16 poem I wrote for my daughter when she turned 16. I did videos on how to change a faucet or whatever, changing the washers and stuff like that. Whatever, all different things. It's my YouTube channel is very diversified. But if you look at it now, going forward, as prior to when it was going back to a couple years ago, 3-4 years ago, whatever, it was basically a video on demo videos, intro videos, and sneak peek videos, and that was all based on that was all for YouTube. I mean, for eBay. So that's what kind of like got me into it. And then one thing leads to another. You branch off into different things. But the thing is, it's not bad content. Although I could never understand the logic behind it. If someone's showing you how to fix something, why do you give a thumbs down if you give a thumbs up? But that's people's thing. Maybe they don't like you, they don't like the content, they don't think it's viable to give you. You're not worthy of a thumbs up. You're probably worthy of a thumbs down because they don't like your video. That stuff don't really bother me anyway. You can give me thumbs up, thumbs down, I don't really care. Because I know I'm doing things with good intentions. Okay? The information I share with you guys is coming from the heart. I do it, like I said, my channel is not monetized. And when I do give you websites, I do not have any affiliation links with them. And if I do, I will be the first to let you know. I will tell you I have an affiliate link with them. So anytime you buy something from somebody, I will get a little percentage of it. I'll let you know. I have nothing to hide when it comes to things of that nature. Okay? So, I just want to put that out there. But the thing I'm trying to say is my channel growing organic is just being me. Be yourself. I used to tell my kids, you be yourself or you be by yourself. No, seriously. Don't try too hard. I keep a pen and pad here to write stuff because I can't remember everything verbatim. Just the way it is. I have so many things I want to share with you guys. So yeah, I keep a pen and pad right here. I got it right in my desk, right in front of me, right next to my microphone. And I will read off it like I just did before, and I will share the information with you guys. The information I provide is to try to help people out, not try to hurt anybody, not trying to make any derogative statements. It's to help people out. That's what my YouTube channel is all about. That's why I called it. Back then I did a video called His Initiative. Help, inspire, and share. That's what my YouTube channel is about. Now, eBay, I keep saying eBay, right? If YouTube don't think my channel is, whatever, I would hope they would contact me and tell me to change the content rather than close my account or delete my account and all my videos. It's a lot of work. But I know there are YouTube creators that have more than me, 3,000, 4,000. I've been on one channel that had 29,000, but it was a news channel, 29,000 video uploads. I don't think I'll see it up my lifetime. But anyway, I try to put out good content, good, clean content. You're not going to see me doing any zany antics. I'm not going to do cliff diving and hang gliding and, deep sea diving and stuff like that. I don't do those things. That's not my forte. Okay, I'm not going to do anything that's dangerous or it's going to cause any harm to me. Okay, as much as I want my YouTube channel to grow, and I don't recommend anybody doing anything of that sort to create a video. I mean, people say, "Well, I would like my video to go viral." Well, don't do crazy things. Don't go walking on tops of mountains that are, don't do crazy, hideous things that could lead to your, demise, so to speak. And I think this is why YouTube is, I'm not saying because of what I just said, but I think as time goes on, they probably will filter and censor a lot of those type of videos like that. Okay? I don't know why people would do things like that to jeopardize themselves anyway. Okay? When you get to that status, there was a YouTube channel I was watching, and I think I did a video about I gave my condolences to the family. I don't remember the video. It's out there somewhere. And the person had lost their life. Nice person. Successful channel. According to Social Blade, they were doing very well. And the person lost their life in a hang gliding accident. And I think what happens is when you get to that point where you're making a nice income from it, well, I don't know, they must have different revenue streams. At least I believe they were making their money from YouTube back then. You want to do more, and you want to do more. So you step up to the plate, so to speak, and now you're saying, well, I did this, now I'm going to do this. Because you got your subscriber base built. It's a good subscriber base, and you say, I want to keep it like that. I don't want people to drop off. I want people to keep coming back for more. So what happens is you start becoming more daring and start doing different types of things, to inspire people. Well, have people coming back to your videos, and sometimes you put yourselves in harm's way. So the thing is, do things that are, like your everyday life. Like if you're a vlogger, some people may say, well, that's kind of boring. I don't want to hear about everybody's, everyday life about people, what they're doing. I don't care if they're going to go to the mall or going to go to their local park or whatever. I did a video on my park, a local park around here. I don't know how many views it got. I forgot offhand, but it was probably not a box ring seller, but I did it. It took me, I don't know if the video was close to 2 hours long, and I was just showing you the highlights in my park. It's a nice park, right? I know people say park, big deal, right? But no, but I'm just trying to say, I don't think if YouTube seen that video, they would say, oh, we can't have this guy, we can't have this video showing here. This is no good. We don't want this video. It's a park. It's a park. It's a regular family-oriented park. They got with the baseball fields, soccer fields, and kids swings or whatever. So I can't see, YouTube putting that video out, or we can't use that. I'm sorry. If they found flaws in it, or cause for a reason, where they couldn't use it, then please let me know, and I will remove it. Or if not, they'll remove it on their end, which they could. It's their platform. But for the most part, just be natural. Do normal things, natural things. And I think if you don't try too hard, your channel will grow. Look, I have, what is it now? How many? I think it's 537 subscribers. And by the way, I just want to say again to those who are watching, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. It really is greatly appreciated. And I do hope that you guys, if you like the content, you'll keep coming back for more. I really do. Like I said, I put a lot into this here. Yeah, like I said the other day, yesterday, I had 3 pages on my pad here about the seed to growing YouTube channel. Like I said, I don't think I'm going to be putting that video up because it's 48 minutes long. I don't know if you guys are going to want to hear it, but I mean, but it's there. I don't know if I'm going to put it up. I might just erase it and do it. I shot it with my video camera. Me sitting at the little dinette table, and I was talking about it. I didn't realize it was 48 minutes long, but then again, this is going to probably be a lot longer too. But yeah, it's I just want to throw that out there. But in the meantime, I'm going to show you some channels, and I'm going to give you the websites. I'm not going to read everything verbatim. I will give you URLs to where I got the information from, and the rest is up to you if you want to pick up where I left off. But I just want to say this though, before I get into that. Don't let the stuff that you're about to see, don't let it discourage you or turn you away from creating a channel, YouTube channel. It's not meant for that purposes. I think YouTube is doing what they need to do, and they're doing the right thing. Okay, I believe so. That's my take on it. But don't take it that, well, that's it. I'm not after reading this or looking at this, or let's say you're checking somebody else's YouTube channel out, whatever. After this, I'm all for YouTube. That's totally up to you. But I mean, I think what YouTube is doing, I think it's justified, and they're doing the right thing. And again, the only thing that upsets me about this here, being a small-time creator, back then, if you looked at my videos, all they were was demo videos, sneak peek videos, and intro videos. And when they came out with that thing, I think it was 2018 or 2019, whatever it was, when they changed everything around, they upped the threshold. I had ads running on my videos, believe it or not, my YouTube channel. I had it. And I'm not going to get into it as to why, but like I said again, for a few bad apples, it ruins it for everybody else. Because now as a small-time creators, it may take weeks, months, years for me to get 1,000 subscribers. And if I do get monetized, I don't know how long it'll be monetized for, because something may happen where they may demonetize my channel. But because of, and want to know the thing, for the people who may have created that problem, they're still thriving, and they're still making cash. And I'm not talking little cash, I'm talking big cash. Okay, but you know what? It is what it is. YouTube made their decision. You want to become monetized, you got to meet that new threshold. Thank you to all the people who made it that way, if you get my drift. So now people like us, small-time creators, which I am, will have to wait and wait and wait. And sometimes with my YouTube videos, my channel, if I get 3 subscribers, I lose 3. Or they bump off, or they don't like the content. I don't know if they don't like the content, they don't like me. I hope you guys do. I'm a very down-to-earth guy. I like sharing information with people. Good information, I think. I think it's good. I wouldn't put anything I would not put anything in my YouTube video, on my channel, that's going to hurt anybody or make any derogative statements or anything. I talk about my YouTube channel. I talk about eBay, like I do the reseller news, and I do the Let's Talk eBay segments, right? And I also do vlogging. Today, this is a vlog about YouTube. Okay, if you look at my stuff, and if you look at the stuff I did in the past, there's nothing really bad with those videos. There's nothing wrong with demo videos, sneak peek videos, and intro videos. There's nothing bad with them. How-tos. There's nothing wrong with those there. But, hey, I'll be honest with you. I'm so grateful. And I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I'm so grateful that I have the subscribers I have now, and the ones that have been sticking with me through thick and thin. Thank you so much. You've been with me for quite some time. Well, I believe quite some time. And I just want to say thank you. And the more subscribers I get, the bigger the base, the bigger base it grows. I could share more with more people. Maybe hundreds of thousands of people, maybe with millions of people. Would I like to have this channel grow big? Absolutely. Would I love to do this as a full-time gig? Absolutely. Why not? You're doing something you love, right? I love making videos. But again, it all depends. But just before I get into it, just like I said again, folks, be real, be natural, and let your channel grow organically. Okay? I know there's a lot of people out there will tell you what you should do, and I'm just going to share just the basics with you right now. From what I heard and for all the information I gathered. Now, there's probably more, gets more in detail, but I'm giving you the basics of what I heard and I'm sharing with you. And the ones I used to hear from, the ones I hear from a lot of these YouTube creators is keywords. Check your keywords. Check out the titles. You could do it with TubeBuddy, and you could look at and see what's high, what's on a high on a search ranking. Good titles, good thumbnails, right? And of course the content itself. But these are the things that people will talk about, and those are just the basics, of what I've learned from them watching these guys. And like I said again, I am not making any derogative statements or making any bad comments about them. They are good. I still watch them to this day on occasion, and they do give good pointers. But for the most part, do your own thing. If you're a person, like I said, you're a vlogger, and you might say, well, people ain't gonna really watch me. Have you ever seen the others? There's a couple young people that I don't want to mention because you guys know what I'm talking about. Young teenage girls, whatever, that have their YouTube channels, or young women, I should say. And if you watch those videos, check them out, whatever, YouTube creators. And I only know because I hear from other creators talking about them, like how they get so many millions of views, how many subscribers, and they're killing it with their, if you look at Social Blade, they're making all this amount of money. And what is it? It's just a vlog. And these people are becoming successful. They're supposedly making this money. Okay? I don't know. I just go by what I see. And Social Blade, if you ever go to socialblade.com, and you type in that user's, what do you call it, the YouTube creator ID, user ID. You go to Social Blade and you type it in there. You'll see what they make. They'll give you an approximation of what they make. So it's like a to from. So if the person's making $100, then they're making to $500 monthly, and yearly, then it breaks it down yearly. The base, let's say, it's from $10,000 a month. $10,000 a year. So let's say maybe $30,000 or $40,000 a year. Now, when I went to Social Blade, there was a YouTube creator that talked about Social Blade, and they talked about those figures. And what this person said is that those figures are incorrect. That's what they said. What the money they making is more than what was showing up on Social Blade was more than what they were making. So if it said person's making from, let's say, $100 to $500, they may be making $100 to maybe $1,000. And their yearly thing might have been, instead of $30,000, $35,000, might have been $40,000, something along that line. According to this person, that's what they said. They said, I could tell you right now, I make more than what they're showing on that. I don't know how true it is. I'm not going through their financials. I don't know what they got, but this is what they're saying. But anyway, enough with that. Let me bump out of here. And I just want to show you some channels. And please, folks, don't take it the wrong way what you're looking at, okay? These are just, companies putting this information out there. All right? And I'm also going to take you to the YouTube channel itself and show you what it's all about. They have questions and answers there. This is from their YouTube channel. This is not somebody else's. This is from YouTube itself, or Google, or whatever, but it's from them. And they got the questions and answers in there. Okay? So I'm just going to show you that stuff. And whatever takeaway you get from it, you get it. You takeaway you get. Like I said again, don't give up on your dreams. Just let this be a prerequisite of what you shouldn't be putting up on YouTube. Okay, let's leave it at that. Let this information sink in and be a prerequisite. We're saying, well, it's like someone giving you instructions. This is what I want you to do. This is what I don't want you to do. Plain and simple. Okay. So keep it simple, keep it real, follow their guidelines, and you should be okay with this here. But a lot of people seem to be worrying about it. All right, and it's a shame because I think it's like a mass hysteria. People are getting nervous about, oh my God, is my future over? Hey, listen, don't get me wrong. When I've been watching these YouTube videos about this topic, and looking at other and all the websites, you put it's like a little doubt in your mind, like, geez, should I even bother doing this here? Should I even bother creating these videos? I mean, I might be here shut down tomorrow. My account might be deleted. I don't know. I hope not. I hope YouTube you don't do that. I hope you like me. If I'm sure they're watching. I'm sure they watch these videos. I think, but if you do, I do love YouTube, and I do hope you guys will keep me on. If there is something I'm doing wrong, please let me know. Reach out to me so I could correct it. But I think I don't think I'm doing anything wrong. I mean, I'm just sharing information with you guys. I'm not showing you crazy things. So, if they are watching, which I'm sure they do on occasion, they probably check these videos out. And or their algorithms will pick up on it, certain topics or whatever, keywords or phrases, whatever. Well, boom, it might bring it right to their attention. And I hope again, it's not going to hurt me in any way. But anyway, let me pause the video. Don't go away. I want to show you the websites, and then we'll close it out. I don't know how long the video is going to be. I'm sorry, folks. I can't take an hour's worth of a video and condense it into 10 minutes. It's not going to happen. So I hope you can stick around. So let me pause the video, and I'm going to take you to those websites. Please stick around. Okay. Like I said earlier, I do not read everything verbatim. This is for all the new subscribers. I will just share the information with you, give you the URL, and the rest is up to you if you'd like to pick up where I left off. The URL for this website, and let me explain one thing to you before I get started. I know you see a whole bunch of windows open up. There's only going to be 5 windows I'm discussing. It's over here. It's when my mouse cursor is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. These other windows are mine. That's for me. Don't worry about that. I don't want you to think, oh my God, we're going to be here for 2 hours. No, it ain't going to. I'm only going to discuss these 5 windows, and then I want to close the video out. So right now, this one here is from Mashable, and it's www.mashable.com. Okay, this story was posted 19 hours ago. And you could see the title. YouTube says it could delete your account if you're not commercially viable. Now, again, I'm not going to get too much into it. I'm going to read a little, and then I'm going to jump to the next window, and then you're going to decipher and see what takeaway you get from it. Now, I hope you don't feel, well, geez, you could have been a little more thorough in this here. No, because the rest is up to you, folks. You gotta pick up where I left off. That's why I share this information with you guys, to bring it to your attention. All right. It goes on to say here, YouTube's new terms of service has some users and content creators very worried that the company could delete their account. In this section titled Account Suspension and Termination with the subheader Terminations by YouTube for Service Changes, the site's new terms. Now, I said this before in one of the videos, and I will repeat it again. Please go to the website itself. Go to Mashable.com because there's hyperlinks here. You're going to want to read more into this here, okay? So please go to their website. You could pause my video, but you're not going to get the whole full effect of it because these are active hyperlinks, and you might want to read more on it. Okay, so please go to the website. Okay, let me just recap. It says in this section titled Account Suspension Termination with the subheader Terminations by YouTube and Service Changes, the site's new terms, which I'm not going to go into because I want to keep this as short as possible. I'm going to try to anyway, which are set to take effect on December 10th. Okay, of this year, 2019, adds the following. Okay, it goes on to say here, YouTube may terminate your access or your Google account access to all or part of the service if YouTube believes it's sole discretion that provision of the service to you is no longer commercially viable. In its most basic terms, if YouTube isn't making money off you, the company can delete your account. The platform's current terms. Okay. Of services do not include the language. YouTube is updating the terms of service on December 10th, 2019. It presents an awful possibility for the future creators on the platform. It seems they will be able to terminate your channel if you're no longer commercially viable. And again, you can click on the thing. Now, I am not going to get too much into this here. Okay, you could read more into this here. Go to the website and check it out for yourself, okay? I'm not going to expand too much on this topic because I got other windows, okay? Just keep it in mind. Go to this website and you can read more into it, okay, guys? All right, let's move to the next window here. This one here is from The Verge. Now, if it'll come up. Okay, The Verge. Let me give you the URL, www.theverge.com. YouTube says it has no obligation to host anyone's video. Other changes affect children's content. I was talking about that COPPA thing. All right. This story came out today, November 11, 2019. Okay. It goes on to say YouTube is rolling out. I know it's going to sound like the same stuff, but I'm just giving you a couple of things here, like, from different companies to see what they're sharing, how they're sharing information. You may want to, read different, go to different websites to read what they're saying as well. YouTube is rolling out an updated terms of service on December 10th, right? The new line acts as a reminder that the company doesn't have to keep any video up that it doesn't want to. YouTube is under no obligation to host or serve content. The new terms of service policy reads, and then it goes on to say here, it's another way of saying that just because YouTube is a relatively open platform, it doesn't mean the company is required to keep videos up. Okay. Again, go to the thing, go to this website, and you could read more there, and you could read more into it. Okay. All right. Now check it out. All right. Now the next thing I'm going to go to now you read these here. These are very basic, but we're going to go right to the source. All right. And I always say that sometimes you go right to the source. Now, I'm not saying the information here is not good. It's very good. I'm sure it's very good. But here is the YouTube support of Google. All right, this is support google.com. Okay, Google owns YouTube, of course. So it goes on to say here, again, this is theirs. Here's the look up here, folks. Just to show you, no smoke and mirrors. See up here, the blue, support google.com. All right, that's theirs. This is their website, not mine. This is the terms of service frequent answer questions. Starting December 10th, again, 2019, the terms of service update is globally. Okay, then it's going to say if you live in a European or economic area or Switzerland, your terms are updated July 22nd. Okay, these updates are to make terms and service easier to read and understand. There's no changes to your experience on YouTube, the features you have access to, or if you're a monetization creator, how you're paid. So it goes on to say here, when you click these on, you're going to get a window like this. This is what's going to show up. I clicked that one on there. Why did you change the terms of service? And you click it on here. It says, it's been a while since we updated our terms, so we want to ensure that they reflect on the YouTube product today. We also wanted to make them more transparent and user-friendly. Okay? Here's the next one. Why are the main changes? We provide a full summary of changes, but in short, improve readability. While it's still legal document, we've done our best to make the terms clearer and easier to understand. Improve transparency and communications. We've added some of the useful links to help you navigate your YouTube, including links to our policies. Again, go to the site. I didn't give it to you. I'm sorry. Apologize. www.support.google.com. Okay. Active hyperlinks. Remember, folks, everything in blue is all active hyperlinks. You click it on, and you'll get the information. You can read more into it. Yeah, and it says that we are also we also included additional comments to let you know about the changes that may affect you, such as future changes to the terms of service. Your content, we clarified that the content license you grant us to make it easy to understand. We're not asking for additional permissions, and there is no difference on how we're using your content. Okay, our product today, we've made some updates to better reflect the way YouTube operates. For example, we removed outdated descriptions and provided helpful details about our services with links to the help center. Age requirements, we clarified that the age requirements to reflect our Google-wide policies. If you're under 18, you must always have a parent or guardian's permission before using YouTube. Okay, and then when you go to the next one, will this affect monetization? No, there are no changes to the monetization on new terms of service. Okay, so people are probably worrying about, oh my God, am I going to get my monetization? Is that going to be according to this? And this is new stuff. It's said right here. Look, this is it. Okay, this is it. This is new. I'm not making this stuff up. Okay, so no, as far as monetization, no, it ain't going to hurt you as far as that part. According to this, does this have to do with the European Union Copyright Directive or GDPR? No, this does not have anything to do with the European Union Copyright Directive or GDPR. Okay, let's close that one here. And what is it with this one over here? The last one I'm going to read. What does this mean for my privacy or data? We haven't made any changes to the way we treat your information. You could read about the privacy practice review and the privacy policy, YouTube Kids Privacy Notice. And as a reminder, you could always review your privacy settings and manage your data personalization by visiting Google account. Okay, and then it goes over here. Was it helpful? I would say yes. Okay. I would say yes for this here. I think it's helpful. Okay, and I say thank you for your feedback. And again, you know, with that said, a lot of people will express themselves. They're worried about this here and this and, you know, this, that, and the other thing. Outside of all of this, you know, YouTube, here's another one here. This one here, this is a site I want you guys to check out. I just want to share this with you. Again, I have no affiliation with these links. I just came across. I thought maybe you might want to sign up with this here. I'm just throwing this YouTube video out, this link out here for you guys to check it out. It's www.9to5google.com. Okay, I'm not going to expand on this here. But again, they're talking a little more about the terms too, okay, alerting visitors about the updated terms of service. This came out November 6, 2019. I'm not going to get into this here. You could check it out for yourselves. They talk about it as well. We already discussed that in the other one, so I just wanted to share this website with you guys in case you want to read more into it. It's pretty good. I just came across it. It's a new one for me. And again, the sites I am showing you, I do not have any affiliate links. Nobody has contacted me from these sites and told me, could you throw a little blurb out there, you know, in regards when you're doing your channel. So I just want to let you guys know I have no affiliation with them. If I do if I did have an affiliate link, like I said again earlier, I will let you guys know. And in closing, YouTube is always there to help. Team YouTube, tips, updates, help. Okay, I subscribed. I got all the bell notification. You see, you can say I get all of them. All right, love YouTube. Team Tube to help. Like I said again, you could check it out. They got a lot of good information here. That's why I try to say a lot of people will sit here and worry about this, that, and the other thing. Go to these sites. YouTube put this out here for a reason, to help people like you and I out, okay? Again, just do your own thing. Look at all the videos they have here. Helpful tips, pro tips here, search with transcripts, the mini player, the change channel name, and so on and so forth. You know, and I'm sure they're going to have more stuff about the other videos that's coming up as far as like with the updated things. I didn't get a chance to get back to this. I do pretty much watch everything they're talking about. They have other creators on here and stuff. If you keep scrolling down here, how to make money and so on and so forth, Creator Insiders. Very good channel. You may want to check this out. Subscribe to it. Okay. It's, well, this is Team Help. This is, yeah. I just want to see something over here really quick. All right, well, it's supposed to be YouTube creators, right? Yeah, creators, team. All right, this is Team YouTube. I got confused with one. This is Team YouTube Help. And then when you scroll down here, I'm sorry, guys, there's another one they put here. I wanted to share this with you guys really quick. And that's right over here. Here it is. Creators Inside right here. See this here? Whoops, right here. Creator Insider. Oh, I got them all blank. I got them all blown. All right, well, let me go back over here before it starts playing here. Very good information. If I can move my camera back, that my camera, here it is right here. Yeah, definitely check it out. Just go to Creators Insider there. Where is it? Right here. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going really all off the key here. Yeah, just type in Creator Insider here. And again, I'm subscribed to this as well. You'll get very good information from them. And like I said, again, it's best to go right to the source. All right, let me just close out this video really quick. Well, that concludes this video. I hope you got a takeaway from it. I'm sorry, sorry that it's been so long and stuff like that. It's a long video. I do apologize. Like I said again, folks, sometimes when you're trying to get into these topics and stuff like that, it's hard to condense it. I mean, I probably could just go through it really quick to share with you guys, the information. But for the most part, I like to, be thorough as possible. And again, for those of you out there that are thinking about starting a YouTube channel, please don't give up on it. Don't let this stuff bother you. It's just like I said again, it's a prerequisite to just like kind of give you a little insight as what's going on. I know you're probably saying, yeah, but you didn't read everything verbatim, like what all the changes are. That's up for you. That's up to you to do that there. Okay, you gotta take that next move. I just introducing this stuff to you, and you could read more about it. The websites that have the active hyperlinks, please go to their website, because that's the only way you're going to get it. You got to be on their website and you click on those there, and it'll give you more advanced information as far as what's going on. You could also type in, I think, YouTube terms of service, whatever, update, and I think you could do a Google search on that there, and it'll bring you and probably talk a little more about it. It was really, when they sent it to me, I'm sure a lot of other creators got it. It was a lot to read, I'll be honest with you. I kind of, I understood some of it. Don't forget, a lot of stuff is in legal terminology too. But for the most part, I think I get it, what they're referring to. And listen to other YouTubers, creators out there who do or are more familiar with it. who've been on the platform a lot longer than I have, will be more fluent as far as like what's going on with it there. But for the most part, like I said again, I just leave this with you in closing. Be real, keep it simple, and don't do anything that doesn't look right. If you feel something doesn't look right, or you feel you got that feeling it's not right, it's like an artist making a painting and he's looking at something. It doesn't look good. He's got to add a little touches up here, or he's got to add something to make that picture pop, whatever. Just if you know something's not right, just take a step back, or walk away for a little bit, clear your head, and then come back to what you want to do, and then pick up where you left off. But just be natural, and just do just do what comes to your mind, but keep it good, keep it simple, put nice, good, clean content out there. When I say my YouTube channel, I consider it a kids safe channel. What I mean by that, in case you guys wondering what I mean by kids safe channel, I know it's just, you probably said, well, your channel's kids safe. What I'm trying to say is, when I say that in my videos, I mean kids safe to the point where if a mother or a father or a parent is sitting in their den or their living room, and they happen to tune me, they caught my channel for, I don't know, maybe the thumbnail caught their attention, whatever, and they want to see what I'm all about, and they pop on that, they pop that video on there. They don't have to tell their kids, kids, go into the next room because I'm watching this guy here. I don't know what he's going to say. I don't know what he's all about. You could be starting off talking nice, and next thing you know, boom, boom, you're throwing that F-bomb out there. You start doing crazy things. And people got to remember one thing with kids. They're very impressionable at a young age. And when they see people doing things that don't look right, that's impressionable to them. Kids like little recorders. They remember everything. Okay? I remember my daughters telling me stuff when they were little. Dad, you remember when you got mad at us because we did this, that, the other thing? I said, geez, that was 20 years ago. You still remember that? Yeah. They remember everything. Kids are very impressionable. They remember everything. And that's why I believe, my own personal take on it, is why YouTube is making these changes, because they see things are escalating, they're getting out of hand, and they got to try to step up to the plate and say, hey, we got to change this here, or else they're going to have legal issues going on. And, for the creators, that could be impose a problem on there as well. So you got to be careful, folks, what you're putting out there. Remember, YouTube is an open platform. It goes all over the world. People from all over the world could, not saying you're that person's that famous where the whole world's going to watch you, but it's an open source. It's an open forum. And when you're on YouTube, it's an open forum. Anybody can see it at any time of the day, night, or whatever. So, and it stays there. These videos, I don't know if a person leaves this world, if you get my drift. I guess the videos are still there. I would think, why not, right? Unless a loved one comes up and says, we're going to delete the account, we're going to close it because so-and-so is no longer with us. So, but as far as I know, at least at this present stage right now, at this time, I would think that, these videos are going to be around for a long time. You can have videos that probably date back from whenever, up to your own personal videos. So, I don't know. But all I'm saying is, watch your content, what you're putting out there. Don't do crazy, zany, antic things. And if it's to try to, and this is the other thing, the way I understand it too, with YouTube, the way I understand that COPPA thing, again, you check it into it. I know it's an abbreviation for something with the kids, it's something with children, all right? If you're going to do videos, I don't know if YouTube's algorithm picks up on certain things or not, but if your channel's geared driven to kids, let's say you're a family channel, that's kind of like a gray area over there. I don't know how that's going to affect the people, because it's a shame, because the people that do family videos are nice videos. I've seen some of them, and they really are nice, and they're not. I don't think there's anything wrong with them, to be honest with you. So I don't know how that's going to interact with the family channels. People that have family channels, I don't know. I mean, that there, that's like a gray area with that part there. I don't know how that's going to work, but the way I understand it, if you're creating a video, if I understood correctly, that your video may be subject to view, for kids to view it or whatever, your channel, something along that line. Read more into it first, okay? I don't want to say too much because I don't want to take it and distort in any way or fashion, But I know it's something along that line from listening to other creators explain it. So, you may want to just go right to the source, folks, I know I showed you those other YouTube, the websites there, but that's just to give you a little more of what's going on, And again, don't look at it as a setback. Look at it as a setup. That, again, use this video or any of those videos as a prerequisite to what you shouldn't be doing. And again, people may say, well, wait a minute, I'm going to try to do all that there. I still may get my account deleted. Hey, look, it's not our platform. We could be putting out the best content and maybe YouTube, maybe not like something you're putting out, or maybe it might be that one little variable within your video or videos. And they may say, hey, we can't have this on here. So, in a case like that, did they warn you? Did they tell you to remove those videos? Do you take them down? Or if they do delete your account, are you allowed to open another one up? Or do they ban you completely? I mean, yeah, that's the thing. I don't know. I'm not a YouTube expert. This is something that you guys are going to have to talk to YouTube about, not me. I'm just putting this information out there because I am kind of concerned about it. But at the same time, I want to also give a little inspiration and give a little information to people out there who are thinking about starting a YouTube channel. It's not fair to the little creators, plain and simple. I mean, I didn't do anything wrong that I should be, have my channel removed or deleted, just like I'm sure you guys haven't either. But, sometimes, like I said, there are things out there that people may do, and it hurts other people, hurts other creators. If that situation had risen back then, is what caused a lot of this thresholds, I think, from what I read. I'm not mentioning names. I'm not going to get into it. You can figure it out for yourself. Do your own research on that. I'm not here to bash anybody or make derogative statements. But I think that if that incident didn't happen or that particular situation didn't arise, I would have had my channel monetized because it was. And I only had at the time 50 subscribers. And I remember seeing the advertisements coming in my thing there because he used to say, do you want the ads to come in at the beginning of your video or at the end? And I would say, put them at the end, whatever. So I know it was monetized. And then when I did look at the revenue, according to what I seen, I would have made some money from it. But you know the story with that, okay? And let me tell you something. At 537 subscribers, which I really do appreciate, and I hope I don't lose any more people, it was hard getting that many. I can't fathom the idea of getting up to 1,000. So you might say, well, what do you need, 400 and something, whatever? I'm just trying to say, or 309, whatever it is. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to make it to that. And again, if I do become, if I do hit that 1,000 threshold, right, the 4,000 hours, I made that was no problem. But again, if I do get to that 1,000 subscriber mark, and YouTube contacts me and says, okay, you could apply for the YouTube Partner Program, they're going to still review your account, your videos, and your account, and make sure it's up to standard, it meets the guidelines. And if not, all that work you did, putting hours upon hours. I mean, folks, I'm a small-time guy, okay? I have 1,051 videos, I think, or something like that. I mean, could you imagine if I have to start all over again? At that point in time, I don't know if I would, to be honest with you. That's why I would hope that my account wouldn't be deleted, and I would hope that they do like the content they put out. And if there was something I would do, if there's something that I could do to save it, like if they say, well, we could monetize your channel, but you have to get rid of certain videos. If that's what I have to do, I'll do it. Give me the list, and I'll go through it verbatim, one by one, and get rid of the ones that's going to, impact my monetization possibilities. Because I mean, I'm putting a lot of effort into this here. Do you know how long this video is going to take? Well, you don't, because you're not here, sit behind this desk. If it's over an hour, and I know it's going to be over an hour, this is going to probably take, by the time I edit it, do my little effects with it, it's 12 o'clock right now over here on the East Coast of New York. It's a little after 12. It probably won't get done till probably 2:30, 3 o'clock. because it takes time I use Filmora. I'm using the Filmora 8.76 version to create this video, and it takes time for it to create it. When you're creating the process, you're creating it. It takes a long time. It runs in the background, and this could take, like I said, I probably won't get this video up to 3 o'clock in the afternoon, where I could actually hit the upload button to YouTube. And then how long it's going to take for YouTube to go up, I don't know if it takes like 15, 20 minutes, something like that. It depends, but it's a lot of work. So I would hope, and I would appeal to YouTube out there, if you guys are watching this here, to please at least give me the benefit of doubt before you decide to delete my account or whatever, to please, don't delete it. Let me know ahead of time. And if there's anything I could do to save my account. I know it sounds like the war's been lost before it was even started, right? But I'm just saying that you never know, right? I mean, I just hope they would give me a warning, or just contact me and say, look, we can't, you need to get rid of these videos, whatever, rather than delete the whole person's account. That's horrible. That'd be terrible. There's creators out there that have over 4,000 video uploads. That's a lot. I mean, I thought I had a lot. When I've been to some of these guys, they got 10,000. Like I said, that one of those news channels have 29,000 or something like that video uploads. Like, holy smokes! I don't know if I could see something like that in my lifetime. I'm just saying. If people say, "Oh, you can't say," no. I mean, that's a lot of videos. That's a lot of work. I mean, I couldn't. I used to like to do 2 videos a day. However, if I can get this thing done at a reasonable time, I will probably do a Let's Talk eBay segment, because there is something I want to talk about eBay as well. That's what my channel's about. Outside of vlogging, I do the reselling news, and I do the Let's Talk eBay segments. So, I want to keep, because YouTube I'm doing right now as a side hustle, but I really wish I can get enough subscribers to turn this into a full-time gig, where you can actually make money from it. Open up a Patreon account, open super chats. But I know a lot of creators out there, probably small-time creators like me, probably want the same thing. You probably say, hey, you want your channel to grow. We want our channel to grow too. I would love to help everybody out with this. I mean, I want to see everybody's channel grow. But again, folks, it's not me. It's the content that we put out that's going to be attraction to other people. They gotta. I guess they gotta like you as the individual and like the content you're putting out. It's got to be something in it for them. It can't be all me. It's got to be something that they're gonna like. But I just want to do the right thing by people, and I want you guys to like the content I put out. And I do hope that you guys get a takeaway from it. And with that, I'm going to say this, and I hope you will take it for face value and help me out with it. If you do like my videos, or any of the videos, if you see my other past videos and you like them, please subscribe to my channel. Like, comment, and share. And if you want to be updated when I post out new videos, please hit that bell notification icon. My name is Rich Pasini. Today is November 11th, 2019. I'm wishing you guys all the best, because I sell on eBay, with your eBay sales. And I'm wishing you success on YouTube. And remember, folks, keep it real, keep it simple, abide by their guidelines, and hopefully everything should work out for you. Until next time, bye-bye for now.